Hello and welcome in. Hope everybody is doing well. All right, so let's just start with a little bit of relaxation if we can. Taking a deep breath, we're just gonna ground ourselves here. I'm still having my coffee, so we'll let some people come in. I'm starting a list. If you share, you can get 2 cards, okay? Otherwise, I'll just look at your questions and answer them that way. You can do paid as well. I'm going to share this out with a couple people. Hello and welcome in. All right. Hello, welcome in. Okay. So, hi Melissa. So if you share this out, I'll put you on the list, okay? And for 2 cards, and otherwise, you can ask a question if you would like. Or you can just say 1 card. I'll pull you up some cards. I just did some Reiki healing for inner strength or building strength. It's only like a minute and a half. So you can take advantage of that video underneath my profile. And I'm just downloading last night's reading and Theta healing and Reiki underneath my YouTube channel. So you can also rewatch that. There was a lot of Theta healing in it that'll be helpful for abundance and health in general. Okay. Will I marry with Emmy this year? Will I marry with Emmy this year? Getting a no on that. Thank you. Sash 86. Just gonna pull you up a card here. For your question, okay, great sadness, take time to heal the need to forgive others. Okay, so this is working on your heart chakra around that situation. Maybe you feel disappointed about that, or that's something that you're yearning for. So just recognizing, just make sure that that person's on page with what your intentions are. That's what I would say, that they're on the same, that they're on that exact same page, right? All right, thank you, Julie. So if you share, I'm putting you on the list in order, okay, just so you know. Sash, S-H-A-S 86. I'm focusing on you. If you have a question, just ask it. Thank you for being here. Andy, general, okay. Ashley, I have to get myself a new pen, I think, or marker. All right. So what does Sash need to know? Sahas? Shasta? Okay, you have 8 of water, desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. This is you walking away from something that you've put thank you very much, a lot of time and energy into. Yay! Appreciate the flowers. So it's time to walk away from this thing that you've been doing for so long, the same way, with the same person or the same situation, okay? And it feels like you know what it is and you're ready to move on from it, but it's just hard. Okay, and then you have 10 of fire. This is a heavy burden or a heavy weight that you might feel like has control over you. So this could, like, even looking at these 2 cards, this could be like an addiction that has a weight on you, and you're deciding you want to break a habit, break a cycle, break a pattern, and you're just like, yeah, I need to feel lighter, like I can't do this to myself anymore, I'm not happy. that sort of thing. So maybe you're making a decision to make a change of some sort, but it feels like a big change. So I'm encouraging you to do that. If you want to watch my Reiki session I just did underneath my profile for building strength, that might be helpful. I usually come up with that, the energy of what people need for the day, it seems like. So thank you for being here. Julie, do you have a question or do you just want your 2 cards? Happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to John. He's 36 today. Any big plans? I'm just going through the people that shared first because they get priority, and then I'm going to do my best to get to everybody else, okay? So Julie. It goes Julie, then Andy, then Ashley, okay? And then everybody else. Will I be moving before June? Okay, Maria. No. Thank you. Schween. So I'm just doing shares first and then everybody else, okay? So just have patience if you're not on the list, please. Okay, so are you going to be moving? I'm getting a no. But you have too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. This is balancing finance and work right now, prioritizing that. And then you have being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So this is putting forward a little bit more financially. So what you put out, you get back. So it's a little bit of fear of like, I don't want to feel like I don't have enough money or that sort of thing. So there's a little bit of like a lack mindset there. So keep putting forward financially and investing in things. And you'll feel like that energy comes back to you a little faster with finances. Okay, you can also listen to my replay from last night. I have healing for health and abundance. So you can re-listen to that and you might find that helpful. I feel like I need to do more videos on abundance. Hope you found that helpful. Andy. So Andy, Ashley, Maria, Na, Swain. You're welcome. Should I walk away from my current relationship? That's how I'm going to ask the question, okay? Should Andy walk away from his current relationship? Getting a no on that, okay? You're welcome. Yeah, the dog was reacting a little bit to the healing, which is funny. So this card just fell out, Andy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You have the Emperor card, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. So it says you have beautiful masculine energy and you're really in your own energy. So maybe this is something that you can assert or address your energy as to why you're unhappy or what's going on in that situation if you haven't done that already. Okay. Thank you. Simp. Simp is what I'm calling you. Okay. And then your other card is the Queen of Earth, okay? That's the feminine energy of work as well. And it says, make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So as I was saying, addressing this in a mature way is really good. But it feels like over dinner or something like that might be helpful. Or if you know that person's favorite flowers, just being as kind as you possibly can. And seeing how you can rediscover things maybe in a different way, but what's really going on. So yeah, I hope you found that helpful. It is retrograde, so there is a little bit more conflict and things going on at this time. These are just general messages. If you want to do a paid reading or healing, you can do that in my bio, okay? You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Ashley, you're next. Thank you, Na. You're on the list. Still having my coffee here. I woke up late. Okay. It's not just 2 cards. You get a lot in your 2 cards. Ashley, you have feminine energy. Lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. Okay. And then you have the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now, recovering from an addiction. This doesn't necessarily have to mean an addiction, but it's just really tough time. So have you been feeling like the energy's been really heavy? And it feels like you've been trying to be like light about things, but it's just been crap after crap. So it feels like it's going to get lighter and it's going to get brighter, okay? There's a new beginning coming in for you, but really focus on being creative and using that feminine energy in ways that are helpful for you, practicing more like intuitive practices and things, more healing, which is very feminine. Things that make you just feel like you're floating or flowing, that sort of thing, the FL words. Or even fantasizing, that sort of thing, doing things in healthy ways. So you may want to watch my replay after it's downloaded. It'll be downloaded in the next hour here and then up on YouTube, okay? Maria, are you here? Maria? Okay, I'm glad. All right, that's good then. Perfect. You're welcome. And I do healing at the end of these readings as well, okay? And then I record them and put them on my YouTube channel so people can benefit from the messages and the healing that come through as well. So you can rewatch these and enjoy some of the healing portion of it. Maria, are you here? If not, we're going to go over to Nay or Na. Thank you for sharing, Na. Okay, Maria's there. So Maria, I'll get to you next. I'm just going to ask Na because I thought you were gone, okay? Cassium, planning to return to confuse he feelings to be with me emotionally, physically. Does Cassium plan to return? Does he plan to return? Kind of getting a no on that. Maybe that energies has shifted around that situation, okay? Not sure what's going on there. You have King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic, focus, communicate with vision and be a leader, advice from someone creative. So this says that you do have an optimistic energy, like you believe in this situation. So keep staying optimistic. Don't let your energy get down around it. Okay, and then you have a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So maybe be open to the possibility of this not working out or not happening as well, okay? I'm only answering one question, okay? Otherwise, when you do paid, I pull out 5 cards, 10 cards, 15 cards, and then 8 cards with a healing. Thank you for the share. Sugar and Sunshine, Louise. Queen Wife. I need a pen. Okay, so hope you found that helpful. I'm just doing my best with just general messages when we're not going into people's energies, okay? Sandra. Thank you for being here. All right, Swain. Or sorry, Maria. We skipped Maria because I thought she wasn't here anymore. Thank you. So Maria, do you have a question or do you want 2 cards? Thank you for the follow. Tia, I did not see you share. 2 cards, okay. So there's a list going, Tia. Where did you share? I'm just going back. Hold on. Miranda. Miranda. Sophie. Michelle. Might have to grab another pen if I can't write anymore. Rosie. Okay. Dion, you're there. Rosie is the last person there. Okay. So Tia, did you share? Maybe just because you put your question in before her, that's what you mean, okay? So Maria wants 2 cards. So we have a list going, guys, for the people that shared, and I appreciate that. And we'll do our best to get to everybody else, and we'll do some healing, group healing here as well. If you want to jump the line, you can do a paid, or you can become a subscriber. Okay, and you get 3 cards as a subscriber, and I do free readings here, trying to do them daily. I'll be on later as well. Okay, you have the 5 of water, Maria. So this is like someone who's maybe looking at the past, or who has fallen into a little bit of regret, like they're looking back at things that have happened. So it says things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. So it literally just means to focus on the cups that are full and not the cups that are spilled. So focus on what you have, not what you don't have. Just because you might be getting caught up in the emotions of something going on, okay? I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. You're welcome. So you also have the talent card, okay? So focusing on the positive, and then focus on your gifts and your talents. The things that you're really good at, because it says that you can make money with your talents, okay? And bring in more cash flow if you wanted to, okay? Thank you. So there's just a list for people that have shared. If you want to get on it, you can share as well, and then I'll focus on everybody else, okay? They're just getting priority. So Swain, you're next. Okay. Thank you for being here. Swain, are you still here? SK22. Thank you. Swain, are you here? Did you leave? I'm tapping the hearts. I appreciate that. You guys are great. You make up for all the people that aren't. I kind of set the intention that awesome people are here, that they find me. Good day to you. Welcome in, Sue. So, thank you very much, Diana. I appreciate the support a lot. Simp, are you here? And Swain, if you are there, I skipped you, okay? Simp, S-I-M-P. Annie, will I marry this year? Getting a no on that. Okay. Hello and welcome in. So Annie, let's see what card comes up for you. You've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. Okay. So this is you being in planning mode, you setting the intentions, you manifesting. Okay. And then this seems to be a popular common card today for our collective. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. So opening up to the possibilities if that's what you want to happen. Again, planting the seeds and creating that outcome for yourself. Especially when it involves two people, we've got to make sure that the other person is exactly on the same page with us, with the situation and our plans and our ideas and our visions. Thank you, Ocean Waves. I really appreciate that. So then we have Dion. I know you're here. If you have a question, you can ask it, or you can do 2 cards, okay? Thank you for being here. So I just have a list of the people that shared, and then I'm going to get to everybody else, okay? You're welcome. Dion, 2 cards, okay. What does Dion need to know? Thank you, Nick. I am new. Well, welcome in. Lately, I've been doing 1 card pulls for everybody, and then 2 cards for people that are have shared, and then 3 cards for people that are subscribed, and then I do paid, which gets priority. And so if you leave and come back in, you'll see the info that pops up and the prices, or you can check it out under my link tree. I put this underneath YouTube because I'm going to do some healing here at the end, so you can see how I do group healing as well. And then I've been putting Reiki underneath my profile that'll be helpful for your day as well. So Dion, you have 10 of water. Okay, it's upside down, so you might not recognize how much love is around you. I don't know how you've been, thank you. I don't know how you've been feeling lately, but it's just a healthy reminder that love is all around you, and that you have loving people, that you have kindness all around you. Maybe you've been hurt or something, I'm getting, because I have a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So maybe the trustworthy part is in there, just trusting that you've got your peeps, like you have people that really love and care about you. So have you been feeling that you got the same card? So have you been feeling like that love or trust hasn't been there or something? Or maybe that's just past related that's showing up, but it's just a healthy reminder. It's like, no, you've got the love, the most amount of love that you can have. Okay, so maybe it's receiving that love past. Okay, yeah, because I feel like you really give it. Okay, thank you for the follow, Travis. I appreciate it. Okay. So then we're going to move on to Sugar and Sunshine. Love that name. Sugar, sugar, do, 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 do. So I'll do my best to get to everybody, okay? And then next, after that is Louise. You're welcome. So it's Sugar and Sunshine if you're here. Otherwise, Louise, just ask your question, okay? Then we have Louise, Queen Wife, Sandra, J, Miranda, Sophie, Michelle, Rosie, Slate, Quote, SK, Johanna, Nick, and Ocean Waves. Okay, and it's just the 2 cards per person unless you're doing a paid or you're subscribing. Okay, thank you for being here. Okay, so we're gonna go to Louise. Sometimes people leave, so then the list moves faster. Okay. So Sugar and Sunshine, you're not here. Louise. If Louise isn't here anymore, then we're gonna move on to Queen Wife. Queen Wife Dawn, has my husband been very faithful to me? So, Queen Wife, can you ask another question, because that's related to somebody else, and I only do the reading for you, okay? So we're going to start yours. Sounds like you want to know about your relationship. Thank you for being here. So you have a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth, okay? So it feels like you need to walk away from something that you've been doing for a long time. So this could be a relationship. It could be a pattern of behavior. It could be as simple as like fears that you have but it's like the constant worry or the constant fear that really feels like it's getting in the way, okay? It's like a state of mind, because you deserve to feel better than you've been feeling, okay? So it's recognizing I need to take care of myself, okay? Then you have a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. And that's the most amount of abundance that you can have as well. So you have like the 10 of Earth, you can look that up, but it just says it's a good time financially as well, okay? I hope you found that helpful. Sandra, are you here? Thank you for being here. I want to jump into the questions, guys, but just because I've created a list, I want to be fair to everybody. So Sandra, do you have a question? Thank you for liking and tapping that screen. It's mighty appreciated. So Sandra, I'm going to start pulling up your cards. You also have anything I need to hear. Okay, you also have a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Okay, so this could also be that money will be passed down to you. It's a good time to purchase property, but it's just like a positive energy with money. So it feels like things are really flowing for you. Again, whether you realize it or not, this could be future related too. And then you have great sadness, take time to heal the need to forgive yourself or others. So it feels like there's some wounds in the heart that could be worked on as well. Usually around the full moon is when I do my clearing and my cleansing, but at the end of this I'm going to be doing a group healing. So when I go to do the energy scans, you can stay tuned for that if you want. If there's something going on around the heart chakra, we can work on it, okay, if it shows up. Thank you for being here, and I'm sorry to hear that if your heart is not where it needs to be, that I hope that you're healing, or you can come in and get some healing if you want. Good morning, welcome in. So Jay, you're next. You're welcome. Jay, if you're here. If not, we're going to move on to Miranda. Miranda, are you here? So Jay or Miranda? Thank you for being here. Will I get my inheritances here? Miranda, will I get my inheritances? The energy is feeling positive around it. That's all I can tell you because I'm working on the here and now. I'm not doing future readings, okay? So the energy looks positive around that situation. Okay, you have the 10 of Earth card, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things. So again, this is more the inheritance card, okay? And then you have 8 of Air, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So this is someone who's feeling trapped. Like up here, it feels like there's been problem after problem, and some of the problems feel like they're mushed together and it's too much. So it's like someone who might feel a little stressed. But it's just saying that like you can de-stress, you can decompartmentalize, you can put things like this over here, move it around. So it's more about getting, maybe I'm hearing decision making, so maybe there's some things that you need to do around decision making. Okay, so Jay, if you're there, otherwise we're moving on to Sophie. Sophie, are you here? Thank you for being here, guys. Yes, long walks absolutely help. Okay. So Sophie, you have the 8 of Air as well. Okay, so maybe you're not recognizing that you too have been feeling a little bit stressed. Underneath my YouTube channel, I've been posting my replays with theta healing, which I feel like you can really benefit from. So it's releasing your limiting beliefs and any fears or any stressors that you're having. So I don't know what you do to de-stress, but it feels like you can put your hand over your heart and take like 7 to 1900 breaths and really balance the energy, calm the energy down. I put a Reiki session underneath my profile yesterday for joy. You might want to listen to all the ones that I recently did. Okay. Thank you, Hibby. Appreciate you. Then you also have the 10 of Earth, so it seems like this is a big theme card. Lots of abundance coming in for people right now. A very happy family life, financial security, finding the magic in the little things. Okay, so fortune is on your side. All right, thank you for being here. So Bryce, when I get to you on the list, That's when I'll pull up your cards for you, okay? Michelle is next. Michelle, are you here? Thank you for being here. Michelle? Okay. So Michelle, if you have a question, bring it in, okay? Michelle is the person that shared, by the way. Is my mummy. Why did I say that? Money coming very soon. Is money coming soon? I think because you're saying very soon, I'm getting a no on that because we're putting a strict timeline on it. Okay, you have 4 of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So that's hanging on to the money that you have, kind of like strictly, which can create a bit of a lack, okay? But sometimes we need to do that as well. Thank you, Eunice, for the share, okay? And then you have the 9 of Earth card. This also says that you work hard, that you're independent, and that there's money coming to you because of your hard work. And it feels like your relationship with work, okay? So you've got the 2 money cards. It says enjoying life's little luxury, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment, okay? So thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Then we have Rosie. You're welcome. We are looking to purchase house number 39 Spears. Will this purchase go through for us? So, will your purchase go through, Rosie? There's a strong positive energy around that. Again, I can't guarantee you things are going to happen, but there's a strong positive energy around it. The cards are really jumping out at you, Rosie. You have a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. Okay, so this is telling you that you're thinking a lot. You've got a lot of ideas in your head, but it's time to just take action on like the little things that you're thinking about instead of thinking about it. So this must be something that's really been weighing on your mind, or just you're thinking a lot about. You have review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. So the word move is in this and talking about new direction. Okay, renewal. Okay. Slay quote. And Chantel, I'll get to you. We just have a few people on the list that shared, okay? We'll do some healing here at the end as well. I'm here. Slay quote, do you have a question, or do you want 2 cards? So Kelly, you just share, and then I put you on the list. Yes, Ocean Waves, you're on the list. You're a few away. 2 cards. Okay. So Slay quote, you also have a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. So things lingering, thank you, Kelly, things lingering in and around the mind. So it usually says that these things are going to just be castles in the sky until you actually take action on it. So it's like your dreams that you want to do and your goals. It just feels like just start small and inch your way. And my husband makes fun of me because I always say I'm just going to inch my way, but that's how I do things. It's like, let me guess, you're going to inch your way. Like, yeah. Then you also have justice. So you have the upside down justice card, really saying that you really think in fair ways. You try to make sure that everybody feels like comfortable in their skin. I see you doing a lot of things for a lot of other people and maybe putting yourself aside a little bit. So just recognizing that you are a good person, okay, and that you do good things, and just like a healthy reminder for your self-esteem. Okay, Priscilla, thank you. I'm just going to check that. Okay, thank you. So I was just checking that. So Priscilla, you have 1 question, okay, and 5 cards, and we're going to go into your Akashic records, okay? So I hope you found that helpful, I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying your name. So yeah, Priscilla, so feel free to bring in your question, okay? And then I'm going to go into your records and we're going to pull out 5 cards around the situation. So guys, when somebody's doing a paid, they get priority, okay? And then we'll go to SK next. Is Aiden still mad at me? Okay, so let's see what's coming up around the situation. Unfortunately, I am getting a yes around that. Okay, let's go into your Akashic Records. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of hurt you. I'm feeling the energy, a heaviness more like here, okay, which is your heart chakra and your throat chakra, because maybe you feel like you can't communicate with this person the way that you would like to communicate with them and express your feelings and get things off your chest. So it definitely feels like talking about this. So feel free to share whatever you want in the comments about this situation. Good morning. We're just doing a paid right now, where we're going to get back onto our list. You have logical, honest, impulsive, curious, challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. So this is someone who right now mentally needs to stay really busy and occupied. It's kind of like getting your mind off of these things, so you're not falling into like negative thinking or negative energy. Okay, so feel free to share any comments that you want. You have 3 of air. This is also saying that there's great sadness. Take time to heal the need to forgive yourself or others. So forgiveness work or forgiveness practices are really great when we're feeling that tension between a relationship, because if we're hanging on to negative energy towards that person, that's only going to hurt us as well. So as you do that, that might help release some of the energy, but I feel badly for you, and I'm sorry that this is going on, because I do sense that it is affecting the heart chakra. Then you have a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So perhaps, I don't know why, but it feels like in order to bring in balance, it's just like might be walking away from the energy, cutting the cords, I want to just say shift the energy. And so just cut cords right now if you want to with this person, and see if that makes you feel a little lighter. Just ask to have any cords cut between you and this person. You can visualize a white light, visualize the person, and then like a white light between the 2 of you, and then a cord being cut, okay? So I don't really want to tell you what to do in this situation, because it's up to you, but if I can read the energy of it, maybe that's helpful for you, because that's what you're kind of wondering. Then you have 2 of air, holy. So air is thinking, okay? He said he's going to come back to test me. Interesting. Yeah, so that's definitely, you want to cut some cords there, just so you're not feeling that heavy energy. But you've got Page of Air, 3 of Air, and 2 of Air. So if you look up these cards, you can read more about them, but it's a lot of like thinking, and that thinking feels like it's could even be a little destructive. Okay, so being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So this is also saying don't ignore this energy that you're feeling. This is something to definitely emotionally deal with as well, because it does feel like it might be eating away at you a little bit and bothering you. So good for you for getting a reading and trying to understand the energy. At the end of this, we're going to be doing some group healing, which might be helpful for you. Yay, finally, a really good card. Then you have like more of like a thing to kind of recognize about you is it says a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. So Archangel Michael, which is who we use when we're cord cutting. So I do see you cutting the energy and feeling lighter and feeling better, like actually practicing that. You have the World card, so it's kind of like also talking about letting people go and then seeing how they come back naturally too, because it says that if people really like love us and people really care about us, then when we let them go and set them free, they'll come back naturally, instead of us feeling like we need to kind of chase them around. That's kind of what I'm getting. They just, you just love me, you know, that sort of thing. So you can look up the World card as well too. It just says that you've done a lot of hard work and you have really positive energy. You specifically do, okay? And that good things are going to come to you because of that positive energy. So thank goodness for that card. I'm really glad, okay? I hope you found that helpful. Thank you for your purchase. We're going to get out of your records, and I always send gratitude. And maybe it does say that you have a lot of gratitude as well. So again, this is your energy. You've been doing a lot of work, okay? Good. And I just keep getting to stay productive as well. That was your first card. So your mind feels productive. All right. SK, are you here? Yes. Will I pass my nursing exam next week? Getting very positive energy around that. Welcome in. You have the Lover's card. It says you need to make a decision with your heart. Okay. But it also feels like trust that you're going to pass it. That feels like the decision. Trust that I've decided I'm going to pass this. That's what's going to happen. You just make it happen, okay? And then you have stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself, right? So have confidence. Watch the Reiki session I just posted underneath my profile. That will help with confidence. Just listen to it like 8 or 9 times, or as many times as you feel until the energy shifts. Assert your independence and creativity. Sometimes you have to be creative when you're doing exams or the way that you study and things like that, right? I'm sure there's practical things about that too. Okay. Johanna. So we have Johanna, Nick, Ocean Waves, Hibby, Bryce, Eunice, Kelly, Chantel. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. So, Johanna, you have Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. So creative energy came up for you a fair amount around like getting back into some of those things. So I see you actually doing that. I see you like dabbling and doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I just get that you'll succeed more in the creative process if you have been feeling a little low or off or tired. Because tired energy came up for you. A celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, the need to have more fun. So start celebrating as if things are already coming in, okay? If you've been manifesting, trust that that energy is going to come in as if it's already come in. So start bringing in those positive feelings that you want to attract, okay? I feel like you're already doing that though. So Nick, we're going to move on to you if you're here. Thank you for being here. Nikisha, will Joey and I reconcile romantically? Thank you. Will Joey and I reconcile romantically? Whew, this feels very back and forth. I get a yes, and then I get a no, and then I get a yes, and then I get a no. I get like a little bit of a positive energy, okay? If that's fair for an answer, a little bit of a positive energy. So there's obviously something going on in that situation, okay? So thank you for your question. You have a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, the need to have more fun, okay? So definitely don't let this energy get you down. That would be my suggestion. Still go out with friends and have fun if you can. And then literally I shuffled the cards and the exact same card came up, a celebration, the need to have more fun. So bringing in more focus on what it is that you love, what it is that you want, what is it that you need, what is it that you desire, and then kind of like bring that energy in. This feels emotional, okay? Thank you for being here. So ocean waves, you're next, okay? McFly, so we'll get to you after we do our list for our shares, okay? Ocean waves, are you still here? Okay. Six of Air, things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip, okay? So this says that you're either moving, you're going on a trip, or you're coming into a more peaceful place, okay? I get more you're coming into a more peaceful place if things have been a little rocky or bumpy. This could be as simple as being in retrograde, having the eclipse and having the full moon. And now it's like, okay, I'm soon going to be coming out of that. And I'll feel less worried. You have events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So this is you learning, taking classes, just new resources, new people and new resources. That could be as simple as just being in here and like soaking up some of my healings and going on my YouTube channel or stuff like that. Or if you work with other healers, just listening in on their conversations. I think you'll find that helpful. Okay. So thank you for being here. Hibby. To the hibby. Are you here? If not, Bryce. Are you here? Thank you for being here. Hibby, Bryce. If not, we're gonna see if Eunice is here. Mooney, thank you. Is Eunice here? And Butterfly, did you share? Okay, Eunice is here. Will I move into my son's house, Eunice? I'm getting there's a strong possibility of that happening. Yes. Okay. Purple. So Butterfly. Purple. Okay. Butterfly, sorry I missed that. Maybe I was doing the reading when you did that. And then wait, Butterfly. You're not Butterfly Kisses. Yes, share. When did you share? Was this a long time ago? I gotta follow. Then it's a different butterfly. How many butterflies are there? Thank you. I don't see your share. I try to stay on top of this. Preet Sharma. Thank you very much, Preet Sharma. Okay. Zara. I'm gonna need a new pen here in a sec. Thank you. Okay, I think I have everybody. Except Butterfly is saying that they're sharing. I didn't see that anywhere. Thank you. So butterfly, if you can share again, that would be great, because I'm not seeing it. And then Eunice. Eunice, we're working on you. Did you have a question? I can't remember. I think you said two cards. So for some reason it's not showing up, butterfly. Is anybody else seeing butterflies sharing? Eunice? Yeah, I see your question, but I don't see that. And I'm going back. Thank you for being here. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. You might want to figure that out. Okay, here. So Eunice, I don't think you had a question. I think you said 2 cards. Otherwise you'd put your question in, right? So we have 2 of fire. So you're in planning mode here, okay? You've got a lot of fire, a lot of dreams, a lot of things you're contemplating, it feels like, but you're not sure if you should or shouldn't do it. So I'm sensing some indecisive energy here, okay? It says continue to move forward, new partnerships or contracts coming into your own. So it feels like just sorting some things out by doing some writing, getting a reading, but any way you can sort the energy out, working through it will be helpful. You have the most optimistic card that you can have. The sun brightens everything out because it says that because you have a positive attitude, this is going to bring in positive energy. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. So yeah, I'm getting more confidence in your decision making, like trust yourself a little bit more, okay? I think there's some like a little bit of confusion in there right now that you're navigating, okay? So Kelly, you're next. Thank you for being here. Kelly. Are you here? Hey, okay. So do you have a question? You're welcome. Do you have a question or do you want the 2 cards? You have 4 of fire, contentment, peace, and abundance, happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So this is someone who absolutely, it says that there's success on its way, but there's like rewards coming to you for your success, but it feels more like planning a vacation or someone who really needs a vacation. This could be a staycation, but it could just be going out and going for a drive or going to your favorite stores and shopping and things like that. So like making it feel like you're on vacation, that sort of thing, but there has to be some rewards for the hard work that you have. And then I shuffled the cards and the exact same card came up, so you can look up the 4 of fire if you want. But it says that, you know, you've been working really, really hard and like tirelessly. So I don't know if you're tired or not, but it's like, it just has to be fun, whatever you're doing, it feels like, because if you're tired, it still feels like get yourself up and move your body and keep the momentum going. Take a couple days off if you do need the rest, that sort of thing, and then get up and party, that sort of thing. You could benefit from my Reiki healing I just posted underneath my profile for the energy of today. It's building strength, okay? So kind of building up the energy. Yesterday was for joy as well, and then there's a cleansing one the day before. And then you can check out my YouTube channel as well. I have lots of good stuff in there as well, and I'm going to be doing some healing at the end of this too. You won't guess me. Thank you for being here. Okay, so Chantel, you're next if you're here. And you guys, okay. So when I get to you, I'll focus on your question, okay? Chantel, okay, so did you just want the 2 cards? Zaria, you're a few people away. Okay, so you have Knight of Fire, passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless, okay? Think things through carefully. A sudden event that needs immediate attention, time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Okay, so you have this advanced person energy. Okay, so it's like you've learned a lot so far in your life. You've learned about intuition. You've learned about how to advance yourself and how to move forward and get through difficult times and heavy feelings and stuff like that. So now it feels like you understand yourself a little bit better. Okay. You have the abundance card coming through, so this is the most amount of abundance that you can have, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life, right? So I sense that you can stop and smell the roses a lot, like you really understand the power of, I might even say prayer. If you're not praying, it feels like you still understand the energy of prayer, which is good. And then third card, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. That's also tapping into that feminine energy and staying in that, and not getting into like the need to control things and getting in your head about stuff. Okay. Thank you for being here. Mooney, Purple, Preet Sharma, Sarah, You Won't, and then Dan. Mary, will I get a job in HR before March ends? The energy feels really positive around that, so you must be applying for jobs or have something set up of some sort, okay? You have Page of Earth, dependable, patient, successful, scholarly, good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Makes sense, doesn't it? And then you have lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others, okay? So trust your intuition around that situation. Thank you for being here. Purple, what is your question? Please like and tap that screen if you're here as well. I accept gifts as well. That keeps the energy flowing. Okay, maybe purple's gone. Then we're gonna go, purple's here. Will Daniel give our relationship a chance after seeing me in person? The energy feels positive around that situation, okay? You have an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. You're just talking about being seen in public. It still says that you need to fight for the things that you want, so really express your opinions quite strongly, which is interesting. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. Okay. Thank you very much, Sarah. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys. I know we don't have many people here and there's lots of likes, so I appreciate that. Preet Sharma. You have to pay if you want to go deeper, okay? And then we actually go into your records and we see what comes through in that situation. Especially doing timeline readings. That's something we do in the Akashic Records. I'm just reading the here and now of how the energy is showing up because things can change tomorrow. You can come in and get a free reading tomorrow and you might notice that the energy shifts, okay? That happens to people. So it's the state of mind that we're in. It's where our emotions are, what we're saying inside of our head. Hello, Preet Sharma, are you here? Otherwise, Zara, who's been sending me all the love. I appreciate you. Okay. So Preet Sharma, do you have a question? If not, I'm going to pull up. So should I continue spending time with Jeff? Should I continue spending time with Jeff? You're welcome. Okay. Preet Sharma, just cards. Okay. So the answer is yes, Sarah, but I'm going to go into Preet Sharma and then I'll pull you up your cards, okay? So you have Ace of Water, Preet Sharma, okay? Falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship. This is really just talks about emotional growth, that you've come a long way emotionally, that you know how to cry, that you know how to express yourself, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, okay? A new home. as well. So new starts, new beginnings with something emotional, something that makes you feel good, but some type of release as well, which is really great. And then you have lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others, the Empress. So staying in that beautiful feminine energy, staying in those positive emotions, staying in that self-expression, Archangel Gabriel 3, and being a little more creative might be helpful for you. So that seems like it's coming up for everybody. We really need to bring in like more art, more artistry, more decorating, more love and abundance, okay? And then Zara, you already got a yes on that relationship situation, okay? A complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. So if there's something that you're putting off, you're just thinking a lot, take action on those thoughts. But listen to your intuition around this situation, okay? And then you have expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecy. So this is you like worrying a little bit about this situation. And this is saying that the worry is actually going to block you. So again, take action on the things that you're feeling intuitively and then not getting yourself too worked up about things. You've just got to listen and just step by step, day by day. That's the way I see it for you, okay? All right. You're welcome. Okay, you won't. Are you here? You won't. Thank you for being here. I just have 2 more people on the list that shared, okay? You won't, and then Dan. I don't see you won't hopping on, okay? Dan, are you here? Thank you. Okay, so we'll go to Mary and then La, then Proud. Thank you for being here. Mary, what is your question if you have one? If not, I'm going to pull you up 2 cards. I don't know if you've been feeling stressed or heavy, like things are weighing you down, but I'm getting that that's a possibility. So watch my Reiki sessions that I did the last few days underneath my profile. If you're not following, please take the time to follow. Thank you so much for being here. I'm also posting things underneath YouTube, my replays with Theta Healing and Reiki, which is helpful. And you can also go back and listen to the general messages, and a lot of the same cards are coming up and I'm talking about them, so you can listen in as if I'm speaking directly towards you. And I have tons of resources underneath my YouTube channel too. Okay, so Mary, are you here? Will I find love by the summer? Thanks. So there's a strong possibility of that. There's a beautiful energy there. An important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. So you need to fight for this energy that you want. So you really have to put out the right energy that you're desiring. So let people know, hey, I'm emotionally available. This is what I believe in. So I don't know what type of dating you're doing. That's just giving me chills, but it's express your beliefs and your opinions and things like that. Hello, welcome in. So you have 4 of water. Okay, so put your head up around this situation. Open your eyes to the possibilities. That's what I was just saying, okay? Yes, you were like closer to the beginning. I did call you, okay? The Emperor. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. So you have beautiful masculine energy as well. So you have you're a strong independent type. So you might want someone that's not like a follower, someone else who's a leader, who's very in their masculine energy, where you have strong masculine energy too. Okay, L-A-H. L-U-H. Thank you. Okay. That's okay. Unfortunately, if you can't stick around, then I just move on to the next person if you're not here. Are me and Chan meant to be? No, I feel like there's some work to do around that relationship. Okay. Some work to do, LUH. You have a successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered, the Midas touch. So this is generous, professional, responsible, and practical, saying great energy in terms of taking care of the family. It feels like you really take care of others, or you take care of your own people, or at least the people that you love. And then you have the King of Air. So you're mastering finance, but then you're mastering the mind, your thought process as well. Speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. This says that you do think about others a lot, like you really care about their feelings. So I'm not surprised why this is one of your questions, because you really care. It feels like you really care about this person, which is a good thing, okay? Proud. Proud's the last person on the list, okay? Proud, are you here? You're welcome. Proud, are you here? All right. Rosen, you have the Empress card, so staying in your feminine energy. It's not facing you. It says lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Okay. So that's doing things that don't necessarily need to be, that they don't necessarily need to bring in money, but they make you feel like rich in life, that sort of thing. So moving your energy in ways that you feel like make you feel successful, that sort of thing. Okay. So Swain, we'll pull you up a card. You have the Empress card as well. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So focusing on your gifts as well, the things that make you feel like you have purpose in a way, okay? And then because you've shared, you have the Justice card as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Okay, they're both purple, so it says that you're healing from something right now. It feels like, so that's why I think focusing on your gifts will bring you more healing. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Stacy, have you been feeling heavy lately? I feel like a little bit of a heaviness there. You have fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Okay. It's time to take action on the things that you believe. It feels like it's like you don't need to do what everybody else wants. Do what you want. Okay. Hi, Allison. Welcome in. I'm gonna have to take a little pee break here, I think, just because I had too much coffee. Hi, welcome in. May I have a card? Yes. Rita, you have the most optimistic card, okay? It says that your attitude is around like gratitude, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. So I really like that card. Okay. Thank you, Allison. So Allison, we're going to pull you up 2 cards. Allison, do you have a question? You can ask it if you want. You have unity, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Well, that makes sense, right? So getting your readings and getting your healings from other people to give you that new perspective. And like community events too are coming up, okay? So finding your tribe, your peeps, that sort of thing. And then you have time to rest or take a vacation, allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So it feels like your heart's been through a lot. So your heart's kind of on a little bit of a timeout. You need a little bit of rest. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Proud Mama. So Proud Mama, I called you, but you weren't there. Okay. Do you have a question? Hello, I'm having a really hard time lately. Will it get better? Okay. So I'll pull you up 2 cards, okay? Thank you for being here. is proud mama need to know. Going through a tough time. Will it get better? Yes, it's going to get better. You have great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. So maybe it's forgiving yourself for the things that have happened. It feels like you've been definitely going through a difficult time. I feel that. But again, it's how you're treating yourself. Oddly enough, my Reiki session that I did underneath my profile for the energy for people today is for building strength. So go over and watch that. You might find it helpful, just moving some energy, building the energy up. And then you have to take time to rest or take a vacation, allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Also, someone who's been going through a lot of this, and because of their ability to see things the way that they really are. So there's a tired feeling that you've been through a lot. So take care of your physical body, take care of yourself. That's why I was suggesting the Reiki healing. I'm going to be doing a group healing here as well with some energy scans and some theta healing. You can come in and book in a reading or a healing as well if you like. That's available. And then I'm going to put this underneath my YouTube channel so you can watch the replay, listen to the messages, listen to the healing. I'm actually currently downloading a video from last night as well, so you can go listen to the replay. So Allison, you had a reading, so you can go back and listen to your own reading. That's kind of cool that you can do that as well. So please make sure you subscribe to that channel as well. Okay. All right. So I don't want to have to do this, but I am going to run to the washroom. Okay, so I'll just put you guys on pause and then actually I'm not going to put you on pause. I'll just be right back. Hi, honey. I'm in the middle of my reading. I had to use the washroom. I want to stay back. Bye. to make a tea too. Thanks for your patience. All right. Okay. So Akash, you shared, so we're going to pull you up 2 cards. Do you have a question? Happy Friday, Just Me, Cheryl. I like that name. Akash, are you here? So if you have a question, just pop it in the chat. Pull you up a card. We're going to do some group healing here as well. So we'll do some energy scans, we'll do some Reiki, we'll do some Theta healing, and then I'll post this underneath my YouTube channel as well. Okay, things slowed down when I went to the washroom and made a tea. No idea what type of tea this is. All right. So did everybody get a message that wanted a message? I'm not skipping anybody. I guess so. Guess so. Not yet. Okay, so you can ask a question if you want. Thank you very much. You can ask a question if you want. Kendra. You have 2 of fire, okay? You've come into your own new partnerships or contracts, continue to move forward. So this one is saying that you're in planning mode. Use your intuition as to what it is that you want to attract or manifest right now, and that'll be helpful. Okay, Just Me, Cheryl. I shuffled the cards. You have the same card. You've come into your own new partnerships or contracts, continue to move forward. Okay, so 2 means we're in planning mode. Fire means that we're working on intuition, that we're working on passions, that we're working on goals, we're working on dreams. So when we put the 2 and the fire together, that's like, yes, we're in like need to concentrate mode, need to reflect a little bit more, maybe write out your goals, write down your or actually use a vision board, something like that. That might be helpful. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Please like and tap the screen if you're here. It's really helpful too. Anybody else that I missed? We'll get into our group healing. I don't like that I have to go sometimes, but if you drink enough coffee, that's human nature. And what's interesting is one of the messages I've been teaching is to take a breath, to take that moment, right? And we live in such a fast-paced world where everybody wants like instant. And I think sometimes the person behind the screen needs to set the tone too. There are people, when I watch them, they're just like, they take their sweet time, like they're in zero rush. And one thing they said when you first start here, that you should always have like a drink, multiple drinks, and like have your food all ready, stuff like that. Whereas I've never thought that I'd be on here for like 3.5 hours. So that was what my last live was that I was downloading under YouTube. So thank you everybody who allows me to be here and create and post my videos, and people view them or people comment on them, which is really nice. Well, my daughter Jackie finished nursing school. Well, here's a question, Maria. Is she struggling with school? Is she struggling with school? Is that what you're asking? Is she doing well in school? What's going on? Struggling? Yeah. Struggling, yeah. I'm kind of picking up on that energy right now as well. Like it feels like, I don't know, is this what they, thank you, Nadja. Is this what they want to be doing? Like, is this what they excel in? That sort of thing. I would really emphasize more on that if this is something that they excel in. Or not, making sure that they're on board with it, because sometimes when we're really passionate about something, we excel in it more. So yeah, you have a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. That's what I'm saying. This person needs some more passion. That's what I get, right? Their passion. That's what kind of motivates us sometimes. So Nadja, do you have a question? Thank you for sharing. You don't have to ask a question. You have 6 of fire. Victory, good news, it's on its way. Okay. Public recognition or awards. And that says to be proud of yourself because other people are proud of you. So you might not see that they might not see that you might not see that other people see your successes, okay? This says that other people are recognizing you for your success. That's what the card says. But then it also says when it comes to money, you might be holding your money a little tightly, like fear of maybe not having enough, that sort of thing. So hoarding or holding on to finance. That's what the card suggests, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So it's allowing yourself to give back financially as well, trusting that that'll come back to you, because that's kind of how like money flows, right? So, but yet people are really seeing you for your success. So you've obviously been working very hard, okay? Yes, Nadja. It was. That's why we pulled up 2 cards for you. Okay. Hello and good afternoon. Regina, will true love find me by summer? Okay, I'm not sure why you need that by, thank you very much, why you need that by summer. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You have the Unity card. It says traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So maybe come in and get a reading around that situation, okay? But you might be limiting yourself by putting a timeline on it, okay? And Nadja, you had the six of fire saying that other people are proud of you. And then you had the 4 of Pentacles saying that you need to put forward financially a little bit more. That it would be helpful. Maybe there's some trust issues there or fear of the future. That sort of thing. Maybe not having enough. I don't know. Thank you for being here. Maria, what is your question? You're welcome. Maria, do you have a question? Thank you for being here. Thank you for the follow. And the paper crane, yay. I don't see your question, Maria. I'm not going to pull you up a card if you're not here. Lori, will I find a new... Okay. Lori, will I find new home today? Not feeling positive energy around that. Again, very limited in terms of your timeline. It feels like you have time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments to guardian angels and maybe call upon your angels for support to help you with more guidance around the situation and sending you signs that you're on the right path or what to do. Okay. Look up for that. That's kind of what I'm getting. Okay. Maria, you shared, so you get 2 cards if you're here. Will Geo reach out if I don't make a move? Geo, reach out if I don't make a move. There's a strong possibility of that happening. Chantel will... Okay, I'll pull you up a card. Stacy. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them, life is magical. So this is actually somebody who needs a mentor of some sort, or like getting healings, getting readings. Check out my YouTube channel if you want free resources. That might find that helpful. Got a lot there. Should I give up on the relationship with Kenrick? Lila. I wouldn't give up. You have time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel, right? So it feels like if you want to, stick with it. Stick with your goals if you have goals with this person, okay? Hope you found that helpful. Will Chris come back to me anytime soon? I'm not seeing positive energy around that. You have victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards, but you have a really great card. So I don't know if this person has low self-esteem or what. So it kind of feels like it's not your fault. That's what I'm getting. Okay. But other people see you as someone who's like really strong, maybe independent as well. Okay. You're welcome. Marha. Will I get a love relationship with Carlos? Will I get a love relationship with Carlos? I don't know. Energy's not feeling strong around that situation for some reason, but you have the most optimistic card. It says that you have a really positive attitude. That positive attitude will help you with the energy around that situation, okay? So thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Did we get through everybody? And our M and L. Okay. M and L, I can't answer that question if it's about somebody else, okay? So just ask another question if you want, or just say one card. I'm eating the tea string in here. I'll be back on later as well, guys. Okay, remember. 10 of air. So it says that there's a new beginning, a new start. It feels like things have been really frustrating or crappy for you. It feels like problem after problem, like it all builds up and it's like, it can't get worse than this. Then it says the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. Doesn't necessarily mean that there's an addiction there. That's just the word that they chose when they were making these cards. But it's like something, recovering from something that's heavy, okay? But then it's also recognizing that good things can come from the heaviness too. Maybe it's that we need a vacation, we need a time out, we need a break, something like that. Okay. Well, I passed my driver's test April 16th. So this tells me that you're worried. You're worried about, thank you, Callie. I get that you're worried about the situation. The worry is blocking you from it. So this is the worry card, even about money and finance and abundance. So it's like you're blocking yourself by thinking and worrying about it. So put out good vibes, because I sense positive things if you're putting out positive energy. Because yeah, the stress can be horrible, right? And it can block your abundance too. So Callie, do you have a question? I'm going to pull you up 2 cards. Thank you for being here. Anything I need to know right now? Well, you have a weight on your shoulders, okay? But it says that weight's got to go. So that maybe it's getting a massage, letting go of past trauma, releasing stress. I'm going to be doing group healing here shortly. So stay tuned for that if you want. Thank you, Lucy. But it says accept help from others. Life is out of balance. So it might be receiving more healing and more deeper relaxation. That's more what I'm getting. And then you have make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Thoughtful and creative. This is also enjoying the finer things in life, like tasty food, good TV, just things that make you happy, that bring you joy, that help your senses, okay? That help you grow as well. So Lucy, do you have a question, or do you just want 2 cards? Thank you for the share. You're welcome. Lucy. Will my dentist appointment be positive today? I don't know. I feel like you have it set in your mind that it's not going to be good. Is it like, do you have like a lot of dental work going on? Because it feels like it's like you've told yourself it's going to be crappy or you're really worried about it. And that's the energy that you're putting out and that's what's going to happen. So if you believe that it's going to be good, then it's going to be good because you're going to make the best out of it. Okay, so I would say make the best out of that situation. Hello, Spencer. You have the 7 of Earth, okay? This says to, instead of doing the same old, take a leap of faith and take a risk. Seeds well planted, temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Okay, so that's what we were just talking about. Nervous tooth broke. Okay, that sassy. Okay. Thank you. I'm not surprised because that's kind of, I feel like you're already feeling like the pits about it. Okay, so try to shift your attitude towards it. Send some healing to the situation. If you have your Reiki level 2, we send future healing to the situation, especially when we have like a dentist appointment, so that the energy shifts and gets better. So let's send Lucy some energy for her dental appointment if we can. So Spencer wants 2 cards. And then we'll go to Sassy. I got up, went to the washroom, made tea. Didn't get my fresh pen or marker, so I'm using one that doesn't really work. Spencer, you have the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Okay, so this is taking a little bit of time away from work to just enjoy life, to spend a little bit of money, to enjoy the fluffy things. Okay. And then you have Queen of Fire, stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself, assert your independence and creativity. So creativity is coming up in both of your cards. So exploring that in ways that make you feel good, that make you feel successful. Yeah, so it's just like, it still feels like you might be working outside of work. So be mindful of that. It's okay to dabble, but making sure you're getting pleasure in the things that you're doing outside of work, okay? Thank you. So Sassy, you're next, and then Evil Eye. Thank you for sharing. Okay. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and tapping the screen. Stay tuned for our healing we're going to do at the end of this. You're welcome. Sassy, are you here? You're welcome. Thank you for sharing, PRX. Thank you. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Okay. So Sassy, if you're not here, okay, I'll keep my eyes peeled here. Sassy, looks like you're there. So Sassy, these 2 cards are for you, okay? Because I did see that you liked the video, okay? You have the exact same cards as the last person. So PRX, I don't know if you mean to share that many times. Okay, just make sure you're looking and letting, and because, yeah, I don't know if that's an accident, okay? So you have, Sassy, you have 3 of Earth, the very high recognition for very high quality work, be a team player, the power of creativity, okay? I am here, okay. So this is also saying that you need a little break from work to enjoy things that make you feel good. I don't know if you've been working a lot or you've come to a place where it feels like you can spend a little bit of money on yourself, okay? And then you have stretch your wings and fly, don't underestimate yourself. This is also related to Leo, the lion. So it says you have this very ambitious side to you, so making sure that you're enjoying things outside of work at this time. It feels like you are enjoying the things that you're doing, but just making sure you're investing back into yourself a little bit. If it's like getting that haircut that you wanted or whatever it is, just to make sure that you're prioritizing and putting yourself on the top of your list, or putting yourself first even, that might be coming through, okay? So Lola, are you here? PRX. I feel like you're pressing share instead of the like button. Does anybody else think this person's doing that? Which I appreciate. It's a hard honing your business, absolutely. Yes, I relate to that. So Lola, are you here? Okay. So I'm pulling you up 2 cards. It'll be interesting if the exact same cards come up. No, it's not. Okay. I had a question though. Do you answer questions? What is your question? So PRX, I think that you're sharing a lot, but you don't mean to. And then maybe not listening. Maybe you don't realize you're doing that. What is your question, Lola? Okay, am I freezing for anybody else? Okay. Lola, you had a question. Even if you had a question and your live is not, but maybe the likes and comments. Okay. I have no idea, but if you can hear this, you have the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player, okay? Also, taking a little bit of time to invest back in yourself. Self-love has been a thing coming up for the last 7 days, last week with the collective energy, okay? So just be mindful of that, to take time out for you, to take care of yourself, okay? To spend a little money on yourself. Then you have speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. This also says that you can look at things from different perspectives, from other people's point of view. It's interesting, you're kind of trying to come on here and be helpful as well. So it just signifies somebody who's really mastered their mental health, that even if you're not completely okay, it feels like you come across as somebody who's very grounded. So stay in that grounded energy as much as you can, okay, at this time. That'll be helpful for you, okay? And then PRX, the person that's sharing, if you have a question, you can ask your question. Otherwise, I'm going to pull you up 2 cards, okay? You're welcome. I was just prioritizing people that shared and pulling them out 2 cards, but then I'm going to get to everybody else, if I can, okay? So PRX, these are your cards, because I see that you're there, but I don't know if you can hear me, if there's something going on with your system. Brilliant, impartial, professional, and diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations, okay? So this talks about somebody who needs to focus on learning, somebody who needs to focus on their intellect, that sort of thing. So this is related to reading, writing, things like that. So maybe it's picking up a book that you really enjoy, that you have an interest in, and just pursuing that. Like if there's a topic that you're passionate about, to like read about that topic until you like mastered it, that sort of thing, to keep yourself occupied. So if there's a topic of study, now would be a good time. You have a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So this is also you getting into your head about things. So that's why I'm suggesting the taking up like the new courses or classes or reading about something specifically. Okay, so PRX and CE, this is the same cards coming up, okay? Getting into your head about things. Yeah. Okay, so pursue that if you can, and you'll find that helpful. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, so anybody else that has a question? Dinashia, are Chloe and Q... Okay, that's related to somebody else, okay? So I don't answer those. Bexy, Boo, what is your question if you have one? I'm going to pull you out 2 cards, okay? Thank you. Bexy Boo, you have a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So that's also you getting into your head and not dropping into your heart space. So work from your heart just a little bit more, okay? And then, thank you, Tia. And then Bexy Boo, you have spent time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. So this is you kind of in needing to shut your phone off, shut your TV off, and just concentrate a little bit more on whatever it is that's coming through for you, okay? So Tia, thank you for being here. If you have a question, bring it in. Otherwise, I'm just pulling you up 2 cards. Thank you for the gift. I really appreciate it. Okay, should I send him the message and leave it alone forever? Should I send him the message? That's the question, okay? Because it's just one. Should I send him the message? I'm getting a no on sending him the message, okay? You have an important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. So this is fighting for the things that you want, that you desire, that you dream of, especially if there's conflict with somebody else's goals, like that you need to focus on your goals and what it is that you want. I shuffled the cards and the exact same card comes up, the Chariot. You can look it up. An important achievement. So yeah, it's you fighting for those goals and dreams and the things that you want, okay? So I hope you found that helpful. Anybody else have a question here or want a card? Is Chad in love with me, Denise? Thank you. Is there love between Chad and Denise? I'm not sensing love between the 2 of you. But you do have the 3 of water. It says that there's something worth celebrating, and to celebrate the energy right now, okay? All right, Julie. Thank you for being here. Hi, George. You have great sadness. Take time to heal the need to forgive yourself or others. So have you been holding any resentment or negative energy also towards yourself? Have you been hard on yourself? So lighten up the heart. Do anything that you can to bring more love into your heart space. Work with rose quartz, work with yellow citron, that brings in joy. Listen to my video that I did yesterday, Reiki Healing for Joy. You might find that helpful. Okay, we're also going to be doing group healing here, so you can stay tuned for that. Is my daughter going to be okay? I don't feel comfortable answering that just because it's about somebody else, and so I kind of try to tune in and see if we're stepping on somebody else's boundaries. Okay, you're welcome. So you can ask another question if you want. Thank you for being here. Has Luther's feelings towards me caused him problems? Yeah, that's like related to somebody else. So can you make your question about you, if you don't mind? Just because we want to be respectful here. Thank you. Thank you for the rose. Will Ash and I get back together? Genevieve? Not seeing that showing up right now. I'm going to pull you up 3 cards because I want to. Okay? You have a complex decision, so this is getting out of your head and taking a little bit more action on things, dreams, goals that you have. You have the abundance card as well, so it says good things are coming to you financially. And then you also have the love card. It says that there's a lot of love in your life already as well, so just maybe receiving the love that's already there in your life too, just as a healthy reminder. Okay, thank you for being here. Is the marriage healthy for the kids and I, Judy? I don't know. I feel like the fact that you're questioning that, you're welcome, tells me that maybe it's not as healthy as you'd like it to be, okay? But you have good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So this is somebody who is planting seeds a little bit for the future. They might be a little bit frustrated right now, but it does say that they're planting seeds for the future. So keep thinking about the things that you want to create, okay? Do you see love coming in for me this year, Savannah? I don't know. For some reason, it feels like, you're welcome. It feels like things that you're not like setting yourself up for success with love. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. So maybe you're working on confidence. You can watch my Reiki video I did this morning. It's only 1 minute and 30 seconds. That might help with some confidence. I might have to do some Reiki for attracting or manifesting a partner, something like that, or maybe do some theta healing around that. I'm going to do some group healing here in a little bit too. Will Omar and I get back together? Not sensing that right now. You have the love card though. It feels like you have lots of love around you. So maybe receiving that love that's already there. Okay. Will Luther and I ever get back together? Or ever be together? Will Luther and I ever be together? Eva, did you already ask a question? Or did I? Maybe I didn't answer that. Will Luther and I ever be together? Because it's just one question. I don't know. I'm not seeing energy around this for some reason. Okay, Eva? You have great sadness. Take time to heal the need to forgive yourself and others. So working on your heart chakra as much as you can, bringing and advancing yourself in terms of like your solar plexus and your heart connecting a little bit more. So like relaxation, anything you can do to like love on yourself more would be helpful, feels like. Thank you. Oh, I said to change the question. Okay, awesome. Sounds good, because I thought I remembered your question coming in. All right. Will my family eventually accept Jeremiah? Chastity. I don't know. Do you have stubborn people in your family or that are like narrow-minded or I don't know. You've got the 4 of water. You've got to keep your head up about this situation. So it might not happen, but you've got to keep your head up about it and believe that that's possible and stay optimistic about the energy, okay? Keep your head up. What my future? I battle jobs. I don't know what you mean by battle jobs, but Kathleen wants a future card. I usually work with the here and now, but again, you also have keep your head up, okay? Missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom, open your eyes to the possibilities. So someone who needs to see that there's like endless positive energy around them, that there's like possibilities coming through for you right now, things that you can be taking advantage of. So maybe gratitude is the attitude at this time. Will a healthy relationship come about with Jay and I? Right. Rachel. Regula. Will a healthy relationship come about with Jay and I? I don't know why. I'm not seeing that in your energy right now. Okay. You have the 3 of Earth. This is taking a little bit more time for you outside of work and investing a little bit on, I don't know why, but it's been coming up for people to like get their hair done, get their makeup done, like just to feel special. So anything you can do to feel special would be helpful. Okay. Shall I invest in stock market? So I don't do legal, and I don't know why that touches on, it feels like legal. So if you can ask another question, that would be better. JR and I be serious? Brianna. JR and I be serious? Not feeling positive energy around that. But you have Ace of Water. It feels like you're growing emotionally, okay? It says falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition, a new home. So you have really, really great energy. So it's just working through those emotions. That's what I'm getting. And I think that you are good at working through your emotions. So maybe it's talking through it, being there for each other, I guess. Just got a taste of Cheese Whiz. Did anybody have Cheese Whiz today? Maybe that's spirit telling me that I need to eat something. I had Cheese Whiz yesterday. Is there somebody who doesn't eat enough or is working on health? Working on healthy diet, taking better care of yourself? Okay. Yeah, I think that it's just like sometimes it's not necessarily eating the best foods if you're just not eating, like just eating in general, just to get the metabolism like energized and moving. So your mood feels uppity, so it's real energy, not like fake energy, like you actually feel good in yourself, okay? Well, J and A, we're not doing anybody else's energy, okay? So the question has to be about you. Will I get a job soon? May. Will I get a job soon? Will May get a job soon? Getting a no on that, but it just feels like it's just because you're using the word soon and people limit themselves by putting a timeline on it because I'm just reading the here and now. Okay, so falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth. It does feel like you're learning from this experience though, when it comes to work. All right, Maria, do you have a question? Pulling you up 2 cards. Ooh, Queen of Water. This person's very sensual. They're very psychic, okay? Tender-hearted, empathetic. So that's beautiful energy. And then you have lavish abundance, so it's combined with the feminine energy. Will my daughter reconcile with her friend Brianna? I'm not going to answer that one just because it's related to somebody else, okay? But it feels like you know the answer to that because I'm getting like the psychic card for you. Someone who's really like a good mom, that sort of thing, who really like is involved and invested, which is great. But you have give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So that feels like that's what you're doing. So comforting your daughter at this time. That's what's coming up, okay? So just give her love and comfort as much as you can. But yeah, you can ask another question if you want to, even though I already pulled up your cards. Hi. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for being here. All right, Akash. You also have the exact same cards as the last person we just shuffled. Okay, so you have tender-hearted, empathetic, so it also feels like you have a lot of psychic energy, and then it's combined with feminine energy, so it's time to really tap in and start learning about your own psychic gifts and your psychic abilities, how to tap into that intuition more. Will nursing be the best path? Okay, so but Maria, the only thing is just the question has to be about you. Okay? It's kind of what I'm getting you to do is to focus on you, and because we're doing here and now for you, okay? Thank you for being here. So yeah, Akash, learn all you can about your own psychic gifts, and are you clairvoyant? Are you clairaudient? How do you become more clairaudient? How do you become more clairvoyant? That sort of thing, okay? Maria, will I go back to school? I don't know, right now that's not showing up in your energy field, okay? Thank you for your question. I have a lot of spiritual stuff. Awesome. Will I hear from Joe, Selena? Not getting a yes on that. It's still a possibility though, because we're not going into your actual energy. So it's just one question, okay? Otherwise, it's 11:11 to answer your question. We do 5 cards and we go to your Akashic Records. That'll be a lot more accurate because we're going into your records, which is your past, present, and future. So it's more than just the here and now. Will R reconcile with me in April? Getting a no on that. Again, you're putting a timeline on it, so just being mindful that that could be why you're getting that answer. You have the Wheel card, a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side, so you have a really great card that's telling you to step into your power and recognize that you're in charge of things. So what you think about, you create. Makes sense. Will my finances improve this year, Marita? For some reason, it feels like you're working on your money habits or your money blocks and things like that. Would you say that you're working on your money habits, Marita? Missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom, open your eyes to the possibilities because it's something to work on. We're going to be doing group healing here as well, so if that's something that you want to work on, so you can set the intention to do that. Going to be doing some energy scans for people, okay? So just one question per person, okay? Krista, will Tony reach out to me? I don't see that right now, Krista. Okay. You have the Chariot card. If that's something that you want, you need to fight for that. Okay, you need to like express, hey, this is what I need. Hey, this is what I want. And see how that comes about, okay? So I could go into depth with your energy, but I'm not going to. Again, if you do a paid, just put paid in the comments and then I'll check it, okay? Thank you. Diana, may I have a card? Yes. Diane, you have 7 of water. So this says that when it comes to your mind, it feels like you're thinking a lot. You're thinking about this, you're thinking about that. And so this just says to pick something that you want to do and then just do it instead of thinking about it. So taking a little bit more action on things that you're feeling that you want to do, okay? Action steps instead of thinking. So drop into your heart space and ask, what do I need to do next? What am I meant to do next? And then do that. Okay? You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Dawn, you have the World card. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. So that's a really great card. It's just good karma. It's like you've been working really hard. You've been a good person, that sort of thing. So good things are coming to you. I really like that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Card for me, JK. You have competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others, so that during retrograde, it feels like maybe you're feeling like things just aren't working out in work or play. It says it's temporary. It's just a stage. Amber. Okay. Thank you for being here. You're welcome. Amber, you also have the card that says like maybe things haven't been working out for you, but it says it's going to get better. It's just temporary, okay? Okay. Preeti, did you ask a question yet? Sometimes people's names are very similar. Preeti. Sammy, you have the Ace of Fire, okay? I feel a little overwhelmed, but yet this is very positive energy, so I don't know if you get overwhelmed sometimes, Sammy, but it just says that like you've got really great energy to succeed, to do the things that you want to do. It's someone who's like an entrepreneur, like somebody who could create anything, but for some reason, maybe that's just overwhelming in your mind. But it says that you've got great ideas, okay? You're welcome. Will I move on from my marriage this year? Will I move on from my marriage this year? Kind of getting no. You have speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations, brilliant, impartial. So when we do yeses and nos, it's pretty, like, it's not the most accurate way to get a reading. So come in and get a reading if you need to. This says that you can really see things from different perspectives, and that's really helpful for you right now, that you're able to, it could even be that you're a little bit intimidating to other people sometimes because of your ability to kind of see things for what they really are, okay? So that's good. Will I get engaged this year? That's supposed to be a surprise. I'm not sensing that, Jill. You have great sadness. Take time to heal the need to forgive yourself or others. So keep working on your heart chakra. Anything from the past that you need to work on, bring that into your healing circles or however you choose to do healing. Thank you very much for being here. Do you see me living in the new house near my parents with my kids? Do you see me living in the new house? Not right now, not in this very moment. You have the Empress, so bringing more of that intuition into your circumstances and situation. Like, what do you feel intuitively? Like listening to your heart a little bit more around this situation will be helpful, okay? You're welcome. All right. Did we get through everybody? So I'm going to jump into our healing here, okay? So you can pay to thank you very much. You can pay to get your reading, okay? You can stay tuned for our healing. I'm just going to grab a pen so I can write people's names down for our energy scan, okay? I'll be right back. All right. All right. Just have to shift over. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our group healing now, okay? If I see somebody doing a paid, just put paid in the comments. Then we'll jump over to you and we'll focus on you, okay? If you want an energy scan for this healing, then we're going to do some theta healing around what comes up for you in your energy scan. All you have to do is say yes to the healing that's coming through in the theta healing downloads. As well, all you need to do is consent. Thank you to the Reiki energy that we're going to be working on, okay? So I go into each person's energy and I do a little reading for you in terms of what's coming up for your energy. This could be something positive. This could be something that you need to work on, okay? So if you want to get on the list for our energy scan so you can participate in the healing, just let me know. Homie. So I'm going to call in the Reiki energy. Okay, Amber. Julie. Hira. Thank you, Julie. Melissa. I'm going to put the replay underneath YouTube as well so other people can soak up. Johanna, if I didn't say your name and I missed you, then let me know and I'll add you. Rita, Jenny, Lucy, Lucy, how are you feeling today? Hello, Renua. Good evening. Jane. So we're doing some energy healing here, okay? You can just say yes to consenting, but if you want me to do an energy scan on you, you can just pop your name in the chat, okay? And then we'll add you into our Theta healing. So Renua, you want me to do an energy scan on you as well? Just put your name in the comments. Okay, so we're going to start with Homie here, okay? Renua. Homie. So I feel like, Homie, you have a lot of creative energy and self-expression is important for you. Okay? So continue to find healthy ways to express yourself and have those creative outlets, okay? Those are to create healthy patterns of behaviors for you in your life. So when we go to do the Theta healing, we'll either amplify this energy or we'll just see what shows up around it, okay? Sound good? And then we go into Amber. Then when we get through everybody, I'll finish up with our Reiki, then we'll move into Theta healing to do the downloads. Amber, it feels like you have a lot of energy. You've got a lot of energy to release, but you have a lot of energy, okay? So it feels like there's an excess amount of energy that needs to be released. So you'll really benefit from for balance for the Theta healing, okay? Trinice. So this is for an energy scan, just so you know, that's what we're doing, okay? Julie. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Sending some gratitude. It does take a lot of energy to do this, so it's something I stopped doing, but I'm just getting back into because people tend to really enjoy it and benefit from it, and the people that watch it on the replay through YouTube really benefit from it as well. I have some Reiki sessions from the last few days underneath my profile. You can go watch those videos and re-watch them too. So Julie, I'm getting third eye connection. It feels like you need some rewiring. Almost like to be reattuned. Realigned. All the re-words during retrograde. Okay, so reconnection to the third eye. Okay, then Hera. Liz, okay. So you're added for our energy scan. And then our Theta healing. Thank you, Liz. I'm not pulling up any cards anymore, okay? We switched over to the energy scan, Reiki and Theta. Caitlin. So you're putting your name down for an energy scan. That's what we've moved on to. So Hera, throat chakra. More physical touch. And like physical healing. That's kind of what I'm getting, okay? Which is what will help you with in Theta. So Melissa, not ignoring your question, we're just moved on to the Reiki and Theta group healing, okay? If you want to ask a question, just do a paid. If you want an energy scan, put your name in the comments to participate in the group healing. And you can just soak up the healing that we're doing here. Thank you for the heart. Melissa. So Melissa, you have beautiful energy. Your aura feels like very strong. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna amplify that energy when we go to do the Theta, okay? So we're just gonna see if we can even expand the energy field even further to build up more of a stronger aura, okay? You might wanna listen to my cleansing the aura video that I did a few days ago with a Reiki session. That might be helpful, okay? Johanna. Inner child work will be helpful for the heart. Inner child work. So tapping into that inner child a little bit more. Cassie. Marita. Music is coming up for you. You have a beautiful connection to music, so just bringing in more music will be helpful, okay? Yeah, it feels like that kind of calms your nervous system and like re-energizes you during retrograde as well, okay? Chantel for an energy scan, okay? And to participate in our theta healing here. All right, Jenny. Thank you. Jenny. Jenny, it feels like more entertainment for you would be good. Entertainment. Getting out and just doing things that are really like fun. Things that you love to do. Things that are exciting and bring in more enthusiasm. Thank you very much. Claudia for an energy scan. Okay. Lucy. Thank you for being here. So Lucy, we're clearing out energy around your heart chakra. So just releasing energy from heart chakra. Okay. Liz. No, we haven't gotten to you yet, Liz. Jane. It's all a collective group healing, okay? So just soak up the energy, soak up all the downloads. Jane, I get like there might be a little worry, okay? So I'm just writing down worry to release the stress of worry, the fear of worry, okay? Which is what will be great for everybody, I think. So this is just, you're just adding to the list of the things that we're going to clear and we're going to manifest. Renua. Renua, staying really active feels good for you, like stretching, re-energizing your energy, getting energy sessions. So staying active and working with energy feels good for you, which is what we're doing. Okay, so Frankie wants an energy scan to participate. Caitlin. That's amazing that you're a cancer survivor, Bunny. So just doing some energy scans for everybody, doing some for our Reiki healing, and then we're going to do some theta healing, okay? You're welcome, Caitlin. So slowing down and taking time for you. Slow down and take time for you. That's what we're going to be working on for you, okay? And everybody else. Trennis. I get kind of like goddess energy with you to continue to connect to your goddess energy. Okay? Beautiful energy there. Liz. Liz, I see you taking care and nurturing others. You have a beautiful nurturing quality. Okay? I see you healing and helping other people, so I'm putting that you are a healer and a helper. Like a nurturer. I see you taking care of other people, okay? Caitlin. Caithyn or Catherine or Caitlin. I think it's Caitlin. Just see you kind of thinking a lot, being in your head a lot. So write out your thoughts, write out your dreams, write out thoughts, dreams, passions, desires, journaling, anything that's coming through for you, okay? Cassie. So clearing and cleansing is good for you. So clearing your energy, cleansing your energy. Any way you can do that, taking a nice, even like cold shower, or going to the spa where they do the hot and cold therapy. Okay. Okay, if you're Caitlin, or you might have, write down your goals and your dreams. Journaling. Chantel. No, we haven't gotten to you, Claudia. Chantel. And then we're going to do the theta healing around this, so that's when it's really helpful, okay? So this is just telling you about it, and then the next step is, do you want to release anything that's holding you back? Do you want to replace it with things that you want to manifest and attract? So all the good things we're going to amplify, all the things that aren't working for us we're going to clear. And it's a big theta healing. So Chantel, communication feels important for you to always be communicating, okay? It's like your path, okay? Claudia, thank you for being here. Thank you for the share. We're just doing energy scans. You can put your name in if you'd like me to add you to the list. We're almost finished here with the list. You're welcome. Claudia, be gentle with self. Gentle with self. Okay. And then I have Frankie. So, Frankie, I'm just kind of getting a slowing down, working on anything that just kind of like brings you to more healing, that sort of thing. So slow down, okay? Awesome, we got through our list. Okay, so I'm going to change this to theta healing, and then pay and bio. Reading or healing. So all you have to do is say yes to the downloads, okay? So we're going to stay in the energy healing as well. So as things are coming up, we're still going to be clearing it by using energy. So just by being here, you're going to benefit from the healing, okay? So is it okay if I ground you? And if so, just saying yes. Good. I'm hearing everything is okay. So somebody needs to hear that. Everything is okay. All right. So would you like to know that it's safe for you to tap into your self-expression and your creativity? And if so, just agree. Good. Now self-love is coming up. Today is day 7, where I keep hearing love on the inside. Love on the inside. So it's focusing on the inside first, and then everything else, which is you taking care of you. Okay? Then we have excess energy needs to be released. So do you want to let go of any excess energy that's lingering in and around your energy field that's not serving you? And if so, just agreeing. All right. That or something better. Good. I feel like there might be some sadness in there. So if there is, you can share, and maybe we can add that in if you want to. Okay. So I'm doing energy healing and theta healing as the practitioner, okay? Third eye connection, realigning, reattuning. So would you like to know that it's safe to reconnect to your third eye? And that's your intuition. And if so, just saying yes. And would you like to get more clarity in your third eye? And if so, just saying yes. Deep breath. Yeah, everything's coming back to that self-love. I broke down and cried yesterday and did today as well, feeling overwhelmed. Okay, so do you want to let go of any overwhelm that's showing up in your energy field right now that you're ready to release? And if so, just agreeing. Good. I feel like we needed some encouragement, that we need encouragement. We needed some encouragement to do this, to like actually let it go, to release it, because sometimes we choose to hang on to energy that doesn't serve us, which is, so this is letting go of your subconscious limiting beliefs. You can say no to things as well. You don't have to say yes to everything. You can muscle test, is this download for me? Yes or no, and see what you get. Okay. Melissa's aura was strong, so would you like to know that your aura is strong and that you can continue to have a strong aura? And if so, just agree. So you can vibrate that energy. Good, and I'm also getting that energy is contagious, so reminding ourselves that positive energy equals positive, negative energy equals negative energy. So it literally is about, this is about your energy, recognizing that I don't want to be cranky and bitchy with other people. I want to be happy, I want to be healthy, things like that. Inner child work was coming up for Joanna as well, so would you like to know that it's safe to honor your inner child instead of neglecting your inner child? And would you like to trust that it's safe for you to love yourself inside and out? These are called Theta healing downloads. And if I'm hearing agree to disagree, so if there's someone in here who needs balance with their relationships too, that might be showing up. So if you need balance in your relationships, feel free to share what's going on there. Have you been fighting? Has there been conflict in your relationship? Just share, and then if there's something we need to clear around that, we can. Okay, Joanna, maybe you too. And then we have music for someone, that music is calming for them. So would you like to know that it's safe for you to enjoy music and get the benefits of music on a regular basis or whenever you feel intuitively called? And then just agreeing. Yeah, I'm hearing the song Forever Young. Do you guys know that one by Jay-Z and another guy that created it a long time ago? And there's even like a remix with the two of them. I had a headache before I came to this live, now it's gone. Thank you. You're welcome. So soaking up the energy, letting it go, and then at the end we integrate it, okay? So then also someone has entertainment and fun. So would you like to know that it's safe for you to be entertained, that it's okay to enjoy some entertainment when you feel called, that it's okay, nothing bad will happen to you? Yeah, I'm getting that there's someone who's a healer and they're healing right now, which is good. They're focusing on healing, then they're a healer, which is good. So maybe Jenny, you are a healer as well. Lucy's working with heart chakra as well. So would you like to know that it's safe for you to tune in and focus on your heart chakra on a regular basis or when you feel called, so that you can heal anything that comes up with your heart as you see fit? And if so, just agreeing. I feel like there's somebody, I'm sensing like somebody playing with a child right now. Thank you for the share, I appreciate it. We're doing some theta healing, so all you have to do is say yes to the downloads if you want to participate, okay? We're also doing some energy healing here, so you can say yes to receive the energy. Yeah, okay, Chantel is interesting. That's positive energy too. So then we have worry, release, and stress. Releasing worry and stress. So would you like to know that it's safe for you to release any fears that you have that are showing up for you, that are causing you worry or stressors in your life? And if so, just agreeing. I think we all have that. Let's let it go on a history level, on a social level, on a core level, on a soul level, on a past life level, on a genetic level. And if so, just agreeing. Let's dump that. That one's a lot heavier, but it's bringing in more light. Okay, somebody doesn't have power due to a snowstorm. Interesting. So this is called Theta Healing. If you go to my website, robinhorseman.com, it's Robin with an I, no E in Horseman. You can check that out in my bio as well. You can see my blog that I have talking about Theta Healing and what this is, okay? It's in my membership group that's paid. Literally, like, every video has Theta Healing in it. And then also, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have a lot of Theta Healing there as well. So all you have to do is agree that you want to release these things or manifest these things, and then I ask for that for you. Okay, it's releasing our limiting beliefs, subconscious limiting beliefs specifically. It can be really helpful, but a lot of defense mechanisms will show up, okay? So we might get a little feisty, but then we also have emotional releases too. So drink lots of water, because this is actually lots of healing, okay? If you want to keep integrating the energy. Then I have for someone to be active and to focus more on energy healing. So would you like to know that you can take time to look after your body, mind, and spirit? And if so, just agreeing. That it's okay to do that. Money is coming up. Maybe some stress around money. Does anybody have stress showing up around money? Slow down, taking time for you is another one. Slowing down and taking time for you. Okay, so feel free to emphasize on it. What's coming up for you? So would you like to know that you can take time to heal things that are coming up for you as they come up? And if so, just agreeing. And then I'm also getting education is coming up, to continue to educate yourself, okay? I didn't see anybody talking about money specifically. There's stressors around money. Then I have the goddess energy for someone specifically. So would you like to know that it's safe for you to connect to your feminine and your masculine energy? And would you like to find balance with your feminine and find balance with your masculine, so that you can understand how to use those energies to your benefit? And if so, just agree. You can pay to ask a question. It's 11:11, okay? Thank you. Doing some group healing here if you want to participate in that. Okay, and then we have someone who's a healer, and that they're a helper, that they're a nurturer. So would you like to know that it's okay for you to nurture yourself first and then others if you feel called? And if so, just agreeing. Education, nervous system, and self-esteem is coming up. That's what we're working on. Education, nervous system, self-esteem, self-worth as well. Money for me, I've been told that I receive the goddess and healer power learning to use it. Amazing. Awesome. So what is it about the money that stresses you out? That's what we need to know if we want to clear it. Or what is it that you're looking to manifest or attract as well? Okay. And then we have write out your dreams, write out your thoughts, money and self-doubt for you. Okay, makes sense with the self-esteem. So do you want to let go of any self-doubt that's showing up for you? And if so, just agreeing. Let's let it go on all levels, especially society making you feel like you need to doubt yourself. And there's someone in here who's like back and forth about saying yes to that self-doubt, because it's like they don't want to let go of the doubt. So it's like fighting with yourself a little bit. That might affect your self-esteem. We just replaced our well washer, electric water heater, and lot right before the storm. Okay, yeah. So feeling like maybe your resources are being depleted, is that what you would say? So would you like to know that it's safe to use writing as a tool when you feel called so that it can help you relax a little bit more? And if so, just agree. Yeah, I just keep getting self-esteem is showing up. Self-esteem. For a lot of people that we're working on that. I'm a palliative nurse and a mother with a special needs child. I had to prioritize myself. Okay. Yeah. That's why you had the communication one. Okay. Other people relating to that and sending you love, which is awesome. Okay. So do you want to let go of feeling like you're depleted with your energy or depleted in your resources? And if so, just agreeing, let's let that go on a history level as well as society making you feel like you don't have enough or you're not going to have enough of whatever it is. Hello, welcome in. Doing some theta healing here. You can participate by saying yes to any of the downloads. The replay is going to be underneath my YouTube channel as well. And I've been doing a lot of that lately, so you can watch the replays to the others, my Reiki sessions that I've been doing under my profile. You can also pay for a healing, or you can pay for a reading if you're interested in that too. Okay. So clearing and cleansing. Would you like to know... I want to see how to word this. Would you like to know how to clear and cleanse your energy so it suits you on a regular basis so that you can embody feeling cleared and cleansed on a day-to-day basis? It's cleansing your energy field, cleansing your aura, and if so, just agreeing. That or something better in divine timing. Good, and I also get that there's someone here who sees spirits, which is really cool. That you see spirits, that you're clairvoyant. Okay? Send a heart if you relate to that. And then we have communication coming up as well. Okay. Would you like to know that it's safe for you to have healthy communication and dialogue with yourself and with others? It's okay to have healthy communication on a regular basis. And then agreeing. Oh, baby, that one we really needed. Especially for the people feeling depleted in their resources and energy. So that one was Chantel's. So thank you for bringing their attention and awareness to that one from our energy scans. Love and trust are coming up now as well, to focus on love and trust. Trusting is the hardest one for people because we are already doing clearings around self-doubt, which is the throat chakra, and I was feeling some weird energy around that. So does anybody struggle with love and trust? And if so, how? Hi, Penguin. Welcome in. Doing some theta healing here. This is also one being gentle with self. So would you like to know that it's okay for you to be kind to yourself? Let's go in with all living things, that it's okay to be kind, that you can embody kindness throughout your day. That or something better in divine timing. And I'm hearing love is all that matters. Afraid to open up to new people. Okay, love is all that matters. It really is. We forget that. That's a mantra, okay? Love is all that matters. An affirmation, I am love. I am a loving spirit. I am a loving being. This is also related to that self-esteem, the self-doubt, the worry, okay? So do you want to let go of feeling like you can't fully open up to new people or trust others? And if so, let's let that go on a history level, on a core level, on a soul level, on a genetic level, and past life if it's showing up for you there, okay? Deep breath. Another really deep one. And we need some grounding here because this is a lot of downloads. So drink water, reground yourself, work with some crystals as well, okay? Because we're shifting a lot. And then our last one is to slow down, So it's so funny that the very last download is around slowing down. Literally, I was just saying to ground yourself, to take care of yourself. So it's so important. So would you like to know who you are and what this life looks like? As a relaxed person? And if so, just agreeing. That or something better in divine timing. Good. So now I see everybody's energy starting to move up, which is great. So with your permission, is it okay if we integrate that? So everything you agreed to, we let go of, and everything that you said that you want to bring in, that we initiate that new beginning, that new start to start vibrating this energy, okay? And let's cord cut with anybody that we need to cord cut with. So essentially we only want to be in our energy. So let's initiate a little cord cutting ceremony here. Just snipping any cords. If you watch other people's Reiki sessions, sometimes they literally take scissors, which I feel like I need. I'm going to have fake scissors here. And we're just snipping and cutting any cord. So just imagining cords being attached and then snipping them, okay? That's what we're doing here. So if anybody was showing up in your healing that you're now thinking about or worrying about, or anybody that's around you energy-wise, we're just cutting their cords so we can be in this healing present in now time. That feels a lot lighter. Okay, so then I'm going to get out of the Reiki energy, sealing everybody's heart, sending everybody love. I'm going to open up to paid readings and paid healings, okay? I haven't done the daily energy, so we'll pull up some cards for our daily energy as we finish up. So I'll just change this to pay in bio, reading, healing. So it's 11:11 to focus on, you're welcome. So the replay will be underneath YouTube once I get that downloaded. I was just downloading during this video, the one from last night, so that's a long video. So you can scroll to the healing if you don't want to listen to the messages, but if you are listening to the messages, just take in the messages as if I'm speaking to you. And I think you'll get a lot because I set the intention that it's like general, unless you're doing a paid, and then even in the paid ones you'll still get messages, but it's just more directed specifically to that person, okay? Please continue to like and tap the screen. Thank you so much for being here. I do one-on-one sessions as well, so if you enjoy these or things are coming up and showing up for you, I can help you. It's $75 for 35 minutes. It's $90 for 45 minutes. It's $30 if you're doing a live here. And if you're doing that, you get 8 cards. I go into your Akashic Records. I do an energy session and theta healing, okay? Until I feel like we've done what we need to do, time-wise. So I don't actually time it. If you're doing an 11:11, it's 5 cards. Akashic Records reading, 1 question. 15 is 2 for 10 cards, 2 questions. 20 for 3 questions, 15 cards, and Akashic Records reading. So they're decent spreads and they give us a lot of information. I also did a weekly energy reading for last week, or for this week that's passing. Today's Friday, so I'll probably do a weekly energy reading today for next week and see how the energy shows up too. Okay, So check those out. Please make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel as well. So we have today's energy is 6 of Earth for our group and for people that will be watching on the replay. Gifts of money, time or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debt. So it's really positive energy with money. It says that you can pay it forward and keep putting money forward financially, then it'll come back to you, or money that's owed to you is coming to you. Okay, that's great. We also have this psychic card, so people that are here also really have that strong intuition. It says that you're really intuitive. Okay, I've attracted some healers and I set that intention today. So it says relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. So trusting your intuition is probably the key thing with this card. It's feminine energy, tapping into the emotions. It's the balance with the money, that sort of thing. And then we have 3 of water, which is a celebration card, saying a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. They need to have more fun. So are we having enough fun? Today is Friday, so can we incorporate more fun and celebration into our life, right? Absolutely we can, because we have good energy and things are good in our life. So how can we bring in more joy? You can watch my Reiki session that I did for joy yesterday underneath my profile as well. Okay, so you do have to pay. Unfortunately, I'm finished my freeze, so if you want to do a paid, just put paid in the comments. Okay, so I'll give you guys a few minutes if that's what you want to do. Thank you for all the love and support. Hi, so we're down to doing paid. That's why it says pay in bio. Okay, I appreciate that you're new here. I appreciate the follow. So I'll be back on. All right. So when I come back on, I'll be doing more free readings. Okay, so if you're interested in free, thank you very much. Then yeah, then I'll be back. Okay. I'm just giving people an opportunity that are coming on that want to do a paid, that are looking forward to a reading, that they can do that. Again, the replay will be up underneath YouTube, so you can take advantage of that. I do paid and free readings. I do group healings. I do Theta healing, Reiki, Akashic Records readings, card readings. I teach yoga. I do reflexology. I have a background in psychology. I've been a Reiki master for 12 years. I've been reading cards for 17 years. Oh my goodness, that's a long time. And yeah, and I'm an intuitive. I'm also a medium. So that's something I kind of am just like integrating as I feel called as well. Okay, so that's that. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Anne Louise. Did you want to do a paid? It's 11:11 for one question. It's 30 for a healing. You're welcome. So you know what I'm going to do? If you want free readings, okay, because you're just hopping on, I'm going to go over to my YouTube channel. So if you go to my bio, you'll see it's the same name here, but you'll find the link to my YouTube in my bio or in my link tree, okay? And then I'm going to do a live there, and I'll do free readings there, okay? So hop onto my YouTube channel if you're interested in free readings, and then I'll pull you up cards there, okay? Sound good? See you there. Bye for now.